Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's weekly musings is values and worth. I'm doing a series of weekly musings, and I'm using posts to my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. Now, I wrote these a while ago, and the world has completely changed. Yet I'm finding the information is still evergreen and very pertinent for today. At the same time, at the very end, I will summarize the topic based on what's going on right now. Also have some special offers, and stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. Values and worth. What's most important for you? Where do you focus 90% of your attention? What do you spend most of your money on? Do you feel satisfied with your life? The answer to these questions may or may not give you a clue about your core values. For instance, your children may be of the utmost importance, so you work two jobs to support them, but you never get to see them because you're working, so you don't feel satisfied with your life. Perhaps you spend most of your money on clothes because you want to appear fashionable, but you still feel like the geeky kid you were in middle school. These are examples where you aren't living your life in alignment with your values. Your sense of self-worth is affected. Sometimes what you don't spend money on also reflects your values. When you know what your values are, it helps you make decisions. You may value relationships. You may value communication, but you make $300 an hour at Microsoft, spending most of your time debugging software by yourself. Now you understand why you're rich but not happy. Perhaps your top values are honesty and integrity, and you're dating someone charming and handsome, but who compulsively lies. You now know whether or not to stay in the relationship. Spiritual, emotional, and material values don't always harmonize. Your family may value hard work and financial responsibility, but you value creativity and freedom. Your church may say they follow the values of Christ, yet they aren't compassionate or non-judgmental. Don't allow others to determine your worth. You are priceless. You are a gift to this world. You are consciousness here to enhance the collective experience by being uniquely you. Your core values are clues to your life purpose. You're here to express yourself as consciousness in physical form. Your artistic abilities are your spiritual language. If you write, if you sing, if you dance, if you act, if you paint, if you knit, if you cook, if you garden, it's the greater aspect of you communicating the essence of who you are. Hope this helps you navigate life in the direction of your choice. Well, so this is very interesting, especially with what's going on in the world today, that a lot of us feel out of sorts. We feel off kilter. It did feel like back in 2016, really, we all got shoved into a parallel universe, and we haven't quite broken free. We did have a brief 4-year relief from that, but we've been back into even more of a nightmare than before. And there's a lot of encouragement for us to step out and do things to help enact change. And I would say that if you have the freedom and the energy and the bandwidth to do things, then go out and do them. It will encourage you, and you will find a great number of other people out there doing the same thing, and that will buoy you up, and the whole thing will collectively move us forward in our evolution. Now, I'm not in that position. I'm caretaking for people with medical issues and being responsible for a fifth one. Their life and death issues. So I'm also wanting to move to Spain and need to keep my record clean, so I get a visa there. But that doesn't mean that I'm not affecting change on an energetic level. I am speaking out on these videos, I speak out on social media, and I'm holding space for all of us to collectively evolve to our next level and observing those who are devolving, I would say. And what's going on right now that we're seeing is this great dichotomy of people who are stuck on old ways of doing things, past archaic values that really didn't value the essence of who we are. We're more equally individually empowered now, also finding a great deal of collective empowerment. It's making us intolerant of intolerance. And that really is where we are all evolving to, is this wonderful experience of collective empowerment and acceptance of the diversity of everything in life. And it's a very small portion of the worldwide population that is trying to drag us back decades to a world that really was never that great for all of us in the first place. So if you peruse all my other videos, I do talk about various things, and I do offer techniques for how to get in touch with yourself as consciousness, to be in alignment with yourself as consciousness. Because when you are in alignment with yourself as consciousness, it really helps you also have like a drone's eye view of what's going on. Most of us feel like we're just driving in the fog right now, but with a drone's eye view, you can see the direction to go in. And there's a lot of choices as well. Every time you're driving on the freeway, there's a bit of course correction about what lane to be in and whether to get off at this exit or the next exit, what the traffic is doing at the moment. And if you look at this world as a hologram and as a gigantic worldwide immersive video game, it's not that you only have this one character in this one lifetime, and when you turn left, it changes everything in your direction. When you turn left, it changes everything in the direction that you're going, but there's a part of you that split off and turned right. There's a part of you that stayed going in the direct direction. And those things continue to run. So all possibilities are running at once. And really how we navigate is we kind of navigate moving into one possibility and to another possibility, into another possibility. And when you navigate your life as consciousness, you have the freedom to do that and to feel that and experience it. So if you've had an experience like this, please leave a comment below, because I really love to read your comments. And if you like these videos, please share them with your family and your friends and on your social media. And please like and subscribe. And doing that tells the algorithm to get this information out, to share with people far and wide, get this out to someone who really needs to see this information. And if you'd like a free sample of one of my consciousness techniques, click on the link below to the Skybox technique. It'll give you that drone's eye perspective of what's going on in your life. And if you'd like to learn how to do this for yourself, click on the link below to my self-study course. And that way you'll learn how to navigate your life as consciousness with some of the techniques I've already mentioned. And if you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. And there you can learn about my individual sessions as well as my coaching programs. So go to joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you next week in another Weekly Musings.